Chapter 5. First Betrayal. The week was flying by again, and inside I was breaking, and I needed to tell someone. John was about 16, with long brown hair that hung across his forehead. John always wore knit shirts, khaki pants, and leather boots with thick heels that made him look tough, and he even played ball in those clothes. Everyone else wore shorts, t-shirts, and gym shoes to the field, but John always played in his tough guy uniform. I was hanging around the field, waiting for the other guys to show up, and I was busting inside. I needed to tell someone about Larry Creep, and I needed to be protected, and I thought I could trust John. I was standing there when suddenly it just came out.
John, this man on my paper route touched me.
What do you mean by that?
He grabbed me and made me take my pants off.
Have you told anyone else? He asked.
No.
Who is it?
Larry, that guy who lives over on 91st Street.
John became very quiet. Finally, he said, "Don't worry about it. We'll fix him. We'll talk to him tomorrow." My horror must have been evident because he said, "You don't have to be afraid, and nothing bad will happen. I'm going to tell him to leave you alone."
Are you sure?
I asked. "Don't worry," he said. As we approached Larry's block, I felt braver and protected, and I thought that John would scare Larry Creep once and for all. We walked through the alley to his back door, and John knocked. "All you have to do is keep him busy," John said, "while I look around the bedrooms." John smiled. "All the good stuff is in the bedroom." The back door swung open before I could ask what he meant. "We'd like to talk to you, Larry," John said. Larry Creep's eyes lit up. "Sure. How about a game of pool?" We went down to the basement, and I watched Creep rack the balls, and John picked out a pool stick and chalked it confidently. They both missed their shots when John said, "I need to use the bathroom." "It's upstairs," Larry Creep said. John strolled up the stairs, never glancing back. Larry Creep put down his pool stick and hurried towards the couch where I was sitting. I sat paralyzed with fear as his big body knelt, and he touched me at my pants zipper, and he was breathing quickly, his foul breath in my face. "I've missed you, Jimmy. I've waited for you to come back. You know this is what you want. People just don't understand. Your father will get angry and love your brothers more." I heard his zipper open, and at the same time, the toilet upstairs flush. Larry Creep hissed in frustration and whispered, "Come back later." John came down the stairs quickly, smiling from ear to ear. "Thanks for the pool game, Larry. Jimmy, we must go." He grabbed my hand, pulled me off the couch, guided me up the stairs, and yelled, "Thanks again, Larry." Safely outside, John bragged, "That was perfect! Man, oh man, was it perfect!" He reached into his pants pocket and pulled something out. "What do you think?" he asked me. And before I could answer, he continued, "Do you think they're worth a lot?"
What was perfect?
I yelled. "The bathroom was between the bedrooms. When we went downstairs to play pool, I looked for the bathroom, and when I didn't see one, I knew I was home free. I saw how he looked at you, so I asked him to use the bathroom. When I went upstairs, I slipped into one of the bedrooms and found these 2 rings in a drawer." He held 2 diamond wedding rings in his hand, and they looked like the rings my mother wore. I didn't know what to say at first. Finally, I asked,
What will happen when Larry Creep discovers you stole his rings?
"We stole the rings, Jimmy. You were here too. And you'd better not say anything, or we'll both go to jail. No matter what, we were never here. Besides, he'll never say a word because of what he did to you, and the cops will throw him in jail. It's a perfect crime."